In the meantime, at least 4 Israelis were taken hostage by Hamas over the weekend. They were killed shortly after that, according to the terror group. And newly surfaced video shows Hamas militants walking with those civilians whose hands are tied behind their backs. In another video, 4 lifeless bodies with the same physical characteristics as the hostages are seen in the street, dead. Our next guest recognized her mother's cousin as one of the hostage victims in that video. Leelle Slifer joins us right now. Leelle, good morning to you.
Good morning.
I know this is going to be a tough story to talk about. Your mother's cousin, Kinneret.
Yeah.
You saw her in one of those videos. You knew she was alive. She had been taken hostage. Then what happened?
She texted us that morning. She was in the house with her husband, her daughter, her son and her daughter-in-law and her little granddaughter, 3 years old. They were all there celebrating the holiday. And she said she was safe. And then we started seeing videos from the terrorists that she'd been taken, reports from her husband that their daughter was taken, their son, their daughter-in-law, their granddaughter. And we just kept searching for news, and we didn't know for so many days.
Right.
And then I saw the video online, and I had to tell my family in Israel that I had seen Kinneret laying on the ground lifeless, and we still haven't recovered her body yet.
Oh. In addition to that terrible story, her son and his wife and their daughter, right there, we're looking at an image right there, they were also taken. They were put in a car by Hamas.
They were.
Then what happened?
So they tied Alon's hands. He's Kinneret's son. They tied him together. They pushed the 3 of them into a truck with 4 terrorists. They put another member of their kibbutz in the trunk and drove off towards Gaza. Along the way, they saw a tank, and the terrorists stopped the car and they got out. And at that moment, Alon and Yarden knew that if they didn't do something, they would be as good as dead. And so they jumped. They ran from the car. Yarden holding on to her 3-year-old daughter, Geffen. And when she couldn't hold Geffen any longer, she passed her to Alon, whose hands were still tied. And they just ran. Alon hid in that field with his little girl for 24 hours until he stopped hearing gunfire and shouting and searching and made his way back to the kibbutz, and thank God they're alive. But Yarden had to hide somewhere else, and we don't know what happened to her. Alon went back the next day and searched, and we haven't found her body or any sign of her. And we have to assume that the worst has happened. She's been taken hostage in Gaza. She's with Carmel and so many others, not just Israelis, but Americans and citizens from all over the world.
The not knowing has got to be the hard part. You know, you don't know if she is alive. You don't know if she's dead. If she's alive, which is good news, the bad news is she's a human shield.
Hamas has told us what they're doing. They've told us for years. This isn't resistance fighters. Calling it war crimes is even charitable. This is jihad. There are no rules in jihad. They're raping women in fields, they're beheading babies, they're executing the elderly in the street. They're taking back to Gaza to use as human shields. It's appalling, and the world has to step up and get these hostages out.
How are we going to do that? I know I have heard the Daily Mail's got a story right now that apparently Delta Force and SEAL Team 6 are in an adjacent country. And if the Israeli military says we need the American help, they could come and perhaps, and it's pure speculation, help extract some of the hostages. We also understand, apparently, hostage negotiation from the United States. We've got some great organizations, the FBI, the military. They can do it, and they're working with their Israeli counterparts. But as you know, Leelle, the problem is, as we look at Gaza City, there's a real good chance that the wife, your family member, is underneath one of those buildings that has not been hit yet. And as much as you want justice for your family, you got to know that she could be under, at the bottom of the next tower that gets blown up.
It's unimaginable. It's the worst nightmare possible. And not only that, we're sending my cousins, my friends who've been called up into the reserves into Gaza to try to extract them. This is not the end of the death toll. There will be more to come. It's unimaginable, and I pray that Carmel and Yarden will come home safely. But you're exactly right. Hamas will stop at nothing. They are using these people as pawns. They don't want a two-state solution. They want the final solution. And they don't care how many Jews, how many Americans, how many of their own people have to die in order for them to wage their jihad.
Leelle, thank you for
Thank you.
telling your story and telling us about your mother's cousin.
Thank you.
We hope they find your missing family.
Thank
We're going to take a break. Right back.